We are out here at Shenandoah Speedway, and it's a very incredible event today. This was a special event where it was based on remembering all the people who have like committed suicide and just suicide awareness event. It's pretty much a charity event, so he's going to host this kind of event like at least once a year now and donate to local charities like on the topic. We've had 2 guys recently within the year who have committed suicide from the drift community, and Daniel is one of the guys, and his dad actually finished Daniel's truck because Daniel was his dream was to pretty much turn the truck into a drift truck and go out and drift it. So Daniel's dad went ahead and pretty much finished like the basics on it to get it to be able to drift, and it's really incredible seeing him out here drifting his son's truck, you know, in his name. So just stay tuned towards the end of the video. There'll be a special message from Jason, just taking more on the subject.
A really special event here today. We've done a lot of different types of events over our history. We've been doing events here for 10 years now, and honestly, like, it kind of is a painful way it started, but you know, I feel like it's a tough conversation, but somebody got to have it. A friend of mine that I grew up with has been coming to my events for like 2-3 years. Real good friend of mine. He was a senior to me when I was coming up in cars in the early 90s, and figuring out what was going on, and just trying to find somebody to go on Friday night. And I've known his daddy Quentin for years, and Quentin started coming to the events, then his son Daniel started coming to the events, and unfortunately this past February Daniel took his own life. And you know, I live in a small community, I live in a small town. You know, you never think it's gonna be you, and we all learned the hard way that day that that's not the case. And you know, it pained me because of everything I dream about and everything I try to do at this racetrack. You know, you want to get the big guys to come, you want to get the pros, but I also want to get the locals. My dream is also to get the young kids that don't really know about drifting, have never really seen it. I love seeing them go from this side of the chain link to actually driving. And Daniel was doing that, so it really hurt me, you know, to know that, you know, he had I figure the events always made people feel good, and it made me feel kind of bad. Got a little wreck. Hold on, let's go check this out. Keep the van. Oh, he did good. He's all right. So it hurt me in a way with Daniel because I realized that not everybody goes home still feeling good after an event, and it's a problem. I mean, if we had somebody die from something and it had to do with a car, we would be focusing on that point of safety like there was no tomorrow. So if I'm losing people over mental illness, I'm gonna speak up on it. It's a tough conversation to have. It's not easy to talk about, but I felt like I gotta be the adult about it and do something to get the word out to say, hey, you know, speak up. Mental illness is a thing. It's so bad now, we gotta hold an event around it to kind of ring the bell, to let people know, like, hey, this is hurting people, this is breaking up families, this is hurting communities, this is leaving holes in hearts. And so that's really what it was, man. I really, and I'm just trying to be real. I'm really real on this tape. You know, it hurt all of us, and I felt like if I've held events for 10 years and I don't do a memorial event when a friend dies, then I've been doing this for the wrong reason. I felt like it was the right thing to do for the community, so that's what we did. Shout out to everybody that came out. Shout out to everybody that supported. Mad love to Daniel and his family, massive love and respect. And I just want to let them know that his name will go on, and it didn't end that day with him. So, thank you, Jarrell. Do a good video for me, bro.
I got you.
Love you, boy.